what a friend is?
A person.
A what?
A person that you play with.
A person you play with. That's good. When I see a child, I just want to try to connect to that child's heart, to that child's soul.
Ruth is really remarkably focused on education at a very human level.
She knows that if you don't crack that code of learning how to read, there's a lot of doors that are shut to you.
Excellent. That's a perfect answer.
She has compassion for the patients that we take care of, and she is engaged every way there is.
Finished with that, and you did a really good job. Very good. Okay. I grew up in Baltimore, and I had a very happy childhood. When I was about 9, World War II began, and there was a service that was started by my aunt who would find families who might take in children. So at 9 years old, into our family came a little girl from Berlin. She was just my age. She never said goodbye to her parents. She didn't know whether they would be alive after the war or not. So that began a process of seeing others and kind of feeling their pain. When I went to college, what I wanted to do was to work with underserved people. When I did have a chance to work at CERS, Children's Evaluation and Rehabilitation Center, there was a unique opportunity. There was no other service in the Bronx that could help children with developmental disabilities in a way that CERS could do it.
Children's Evaluation and Rehabilitation Center is a jewel within our entire organization.
It's a place where anyone can go. You don't have to have money to go here. You don't have to know somebody to go here. It's accessible to the people who need it the most.
O N E E.
My son has met with a lot of counselors and a lot of people, and you can always tell when someone cares and when someone doesn't, and the people here care a lot. He's very shy, and he doesn't speak as much, but when he comes to wants to go in the room and play with the ball, so it's just an overall coming out of your shell. It makes me very happy, very proud.
Ruth has been working, pouring her heart out there, and she's been committed to this for 40-some years of her life.
I'm going to give you some questions, and some of them may be easy, and some of them may be hard.
So 25 years ago, Ruth and her colleague, Fran Cerullo, developed the Einstein assessment of school-related skills.
We thought, wouldn't it be great to be able to develop a short test to see if the child had a problem, and if so, let's get them help. For these kids, you want to pick them up, you want to help them before they are frustrated. And that's what a screening test can do. This is so good of you. You really did a terrific job.
This has sort of been a hallmark of her career. Even today, she has been working, upgrading or updating that testing procedure to today's standards.
I think you'll do just fine.
Thank you.
Hey, I like that.
Ruth has created so many opportunities for so many people from different walks of life.
I found that for a lot of kids, learning disability is really a life disability. So we decided that we would start an adult literacy program.
It's built my character a little bit. It's helping me to do my job better. I just found out a few years ago that I had dyslexia.
Really?
Oh, so you didn't realize?
I didn't realize it. I just thought I was...
What do you think?
I just thought I couldn't read. And it also makes you want to learn because you have somebody there that's supporting you.
Hi, this is Ira Millstein. Who is this?
Ira is in many ways the quintessential New Yorker.
New York's tough and hard and vigorous and competitive. And I grew up here. I was educated here in the public schools. And the only private school I ever went to was Columbia. And I think people who grew up during the Depression will always have the specter that things would not always be great. I was lucky to come out of it the way I came out of it. But at every step along the way, there was somebody who helped me take the next step. And that was a great lesson for me. You just don't get there by yourself. Everyone needs help.
When I think of Ira, it's the multiple parts that make up the whole. It's his love of New York, his knowledge of the law, his knowledge of corporate governance. In the 70s, he was very much involved in the New York City debt crisis. He was chair for a long time for the Central Park Conservancy.
He has brought the consummate skills that he has in institutional organization to Einstein as well.
It seemed I could help out. And so I went to work on it. And the next thing I knew, I was up to here. And I've been there ever since. So I got to know the doctors pretty quickly. Here they were in the Bronx, taking care of just about everybody. And when I walked in, they took care of me too. And I got to look at Einstein as not only a great medical enterprise, but a great social enterprise. Over the years, I not only liked what Einstein was doing, I liked what Einstein and Montefiore were doing.
He was a proponent of an Einstein-Montefiore partnership way before anyone realized the value and importance of that.
Ira was critical in getting us to the place where we are today.
Together, we represent something which we didn't represent individually.
Einstein is science and education, Montefiore is clinic. And together, you have everything. Einstein and Montefiore could really take care of the whole Bronx.
To be in the Bronx and doing the hard work that has to be done. I'm proud of that. It's a great heritage. The Bronx is America.
Ruth and Ira, they've always been committed to the same issues that have brought all of us to Montefiore and Einstein. They view every person in this country, if not the world, as deserving of the very best health care.
If people think about Ruth and me and why we're doing this, it's because we both have been there from the very beginning. And we're both looking to the future.